Hello, hello. I just realized my PNG tuber isn't open. I knew I was forgetting something. I was tabbed out. There we go. Sorry. Also, I'm a little late because I was doing my laundry. I was starting up the next load. But we're back. And honestly, I'm a little tired today, which is fine because art streams are always for chill vibes. Also, don't worry, I'm realizing there is in fact no music. Let me go find something. This should work. It always has to. The Zelda music is just the ambiance for art streams. Oh, too loud. Nope. You're a little too loud. There we go. I'm also realizing my drawing tablet isn't even plugged in. And that's kind of necessary. But yeah, this is the alien cat keychain I'm working on. A little spaceship and the underneath part. Which is, oh yeah, I have it all connected here. And then the fishies! I thought it'd be fun. There is a cat. We do actually, in fact, have a cat. Hey, meeples! Welcome in, everybody. I'm still working on the colors for everything. We have 3 main colors. People got to vote on them. And I decided that we're going to just use all 3 of them, because why not? So we have a pink option, we have the purple option, and then we have the blue option. Green was also on the list, but nobody liked green, and honestly, it doesn't really make much sense. So, we're gonna leave it be. Purple was my favorite, but it didn't win. I think purple actually got 2nd place. Most people voted for the blue. Which, to be fair, does look good. I'm still debating on what parts I want to change, but I will have at least the 3 colors people voted on as 3 alternative versions, so people can get the colors they want the most. But yeah, this is the most recent merch thing we're working on. Very excited by it. Very cute. To be fair, I also have all the other merch stuff that I'm going to be working on that I hope to release soon. Because again, still have the monster quote-unquote lover pins and the badge, which I have the plans and stuff for on a different page. This is all the stuff for planning. Also, very funny how it used to look versus how it looks now. All the colors and stuff, a few things changed, and the more finalized versions. Where is the rest of it? There it is. Get rid of that. Gotcha Axolotl is actually something else important. There was a bunch of stickers and things I was going to make for that, which I still have planned. This, which was the last time we talked about merch. And, of course, these, which, are the Monster Lover pins. In various different forms. There's also a few other things that I'm working on as well that are actively being drawn up. Once they open up, like the Metaton Neo pin, working on that at the moment. We have a Tenna and a Spamton pin that I'm working on. Actually started them last month, I think. Yeah, it's either last month or the start of this month. Well, no, last month is in the start of, not this month, but actually the start of March. Or the end of February. I can't really remember. Spamton looks adorable. I like him. And we also got Tana. We've got a couple of characters. Actually, a lot of characters that I'm working with. I want to make sure I have a lot of projects started that I can hopefully finish because I really do... I am moving a lot of my focus over to the shop this year. I've just been having fun making items for it, really. So this is going to be my main focus for the year. It pivoted from what I originally planned, and we'll see if I do a lot of my other plans, but for now, a lot of the shop work has just been interesting to me and has been a lot of fun little art things I get to do. So without it being like too serious of a, I guess, commitment like my comics and stuff would be. I don't know if that is a good enough. Now I debate if I lighten or darken this. I don't know why my voice sounds weird to me today. I don't know if it actually does. But I am going to mess with the colors and stuff because I feel like they're not contrasting enough. That contrasts better. Welcome back from ad break. This maybe these should be darker, but it was kind of the opposite of what I wanted. No. I am pretty happy with how this is turning out so far, mostly just with the little cat-shaped ship and then the little fish in their little bubbles. My throat is like weirdly scratchy today. I don't know what I did. Sorry about that, had to sneeze. Welcome in, Apine. Greetings to you too. I'm also debating if I want to change the beam color to match each of the things, or if I just want to change the bottom of the ship to match the beam color coming out of it. I think I want to change the bottom of the ship to match the beam color, because that's what the green one was. We'll just move you to the very bottom. Have that always turned on. And then get rid of this bottom part. There we go. Now it would actually match the beam coming out of it. There's little dots. Oh no, the dots are still on, okay. And if I want to change it again, I can just fix it later. For the most part, this is technically like already done. It's mostly just messing with the colors and figuring out... No, really, messing with the colors is kind of it right now. You're like a black cat. Black cat alien. No, that's not it either. Blue is the main color people wanted, so let's have it be blue for a second. Like a purple cat. No, I don't much like that either. Default. Honestly, I don't really like the bottom of it being green. Oh, it looks weird. Maybe the contrast is okay. Yeah, I think the contrast of the cat is actually fine. Oh, wait, with this one it is. So I guess we'll leave you with this lighter color. Okay. That should be it for the cat for now. The ship, I think I am happy with because I will probably mess with like this color, which you can't see my mouse for some reason. Uncle CO paint. Wonder why, even though it's using like different icons for when I'm holding something. You can't actually see where my mouse is hovering. I've always wondered why it does that. It doesn't matter that much. I just think it's weird. I do think I want to keep this green, though. For now, we'll have the outline be black. I'm also debating if they're actually going to be in the bubbles or not. I think they add a little bit of fun to it, but if I change these all to be... If the beam stays the color it is now, it works, but if I change them to being the colors people picked for wanting, like pink, purple, and blue, it might look weird with the bubbles being in the blue. Because they are almost the same color. Unless I change the bubbles to be something slightly lighter. I make them more white. I don't know if that would make sense. Oh, that's also probably what's wrong. My XP pen isn't connected properly. I never opened the app. Oh, that just makes them gray. Okay, well. It's the... Turn that off, that's what I want. A little bit better. I don't know if that really helps any of the contrast, but... Hey Shay, welcome in. I think I am gonna keep the beam being green just because it makes more sense. That's like the usual assumption for like the alien beams, like how the cat is a green alien. This is just how it be. And that is not to be questioned for now. Which means I guess the keychain is essentially done. These are all the parts of it I need. Alright, that means I can just move on to line art. This isn't centered. There we go. And just make line art folders for all of the different layers. Have this be here to separate everything. First one will be the beam. And the ship, with the cat being actually inside of it this time. Because I do have to turn off all the colors and stuff. We'll do the beam first, so turn off the colors for all the fish and stuff. Turn off that. There we go. I can also go back and mess with the colors after the line art's done. This was more so for messing around with the concepting of it. At the very top. Maybe I make the line a little bigger. Like here at the top, so it looks... Well, no, because the border thing shouldn't need it. Because, like, when it comes to the keychains, you have to remember whether or not it's going to have, like, the acrylic on the outside, or if it's going to be, like, completely within the lines. I'm not gonna have it like that, so it's a little easier to mess with. Okay. Oh, that's not line art. There we go. Oh, goodness, what thickness is this drawn at? Hey, Comet. Right. Forgot that using the symmetry tool is not as easy as it looks sometimes. And can, in fact, just be weird. Let's turn this off. And then... oh no, that's trying to erase the full line. Erase part of the line. Okay, that's doable. And fix it from here.
Ahem. I have something to say.
Okay, we're just spamming stuff, are we? Hi, Wolf. That's what you get for spamming. I will take a sip of water, though. Alright. We're working on the line art for the cat keychain. It's going to just take me 500 tries, but that's line art for you. Ah, okay, maybe I'm too zoomed in. I'm glad to almost be done with another, I'm glad to be almost done with another art project, like the cat keychain. It is super cute, and why is this fucking visible? I don't know. Agent was the one who suggested it, so I guess. It was, I think because they like using some sort of game about, like, coin pushing. I do want to fix the lack of... nope. I'm not even sure what that did, or how I did that. Okay. Soften the corners just a little bit, and that's kind of it for now. The bottom of it still looks weird. I thought I just fixed it. Something keeps messing with it. So I was... no. Closer to 20, okay. We're not closer to 20. Hmm. Yeah, sure. Sorry, didn't get a chance to turn them on before I went to go grab my laundry. I think I want to start this line over. Oh, the vector is off for this. I don't think this line is the same thickness, even though it's at 20, so I guess 25 should be better. Oh, that looks better. There we go. That's a bit better. Then I can add the next couple of fish friends. I'm realizing these are starting to look more like goldfish than actual fish, but that's not my problem. Maybe the cat thinks that these look like fish. These don't. The tail looks good. Just not the general shape of these things. Maybe I don't know what fish look like. And fix up this corner, and boom, fish, I think. There we go, that's something. Also, as for expected for art streams, this will probably be a quieter stream because I do want to focus more on the art. And onto the bubbles. Alright. Ooh, I should make these slightly more off-center so that they look like the fish are like swimming around actively. They're not just confusedly being kidnapped, they're also like, oh, hey, what the fuck? Why am I suddenly in a floating fishbowl? What the fuck happened here? There we go. There are our bubbles, our fish, and our basic stuff. The line art for this shouldn't be all that difficult to really get done, since it was kind of just this anyway. I'm still debating on with their what I'm gonna do with their eyes, because they were either going to just be kind of shocked looking around or dead. So now I have to make that decision. They had the shocked eyes originally, which I'm not even sure if they really looked shocked or just looked like normal fish eyes. I don't know if the X's look all that good, though. And considering this isn't a very big keychain, I don't know, trying to make them look more shocked is gonna help. But if they were supposed to be dead, they wouldn't really need to be in the bubbles, though, would they? So I guess I will let them keep their little singular eyes. Go back and make you a little bit more in line. There we go. I'm realizing the reason why they probably look stupid is because they don't have fins. Though I think they might look sillier with them, so, goldfish, they stay. Hell, maybe I'll even change their color so that they are just actually goldfish. Let's see if this just... roll faster... works here. It does! The coloring on the lion art can just be dragged upwards. Or the coloring on the basic sketch. At least for the beam it can. There might be some mild changes in the spaceships one to make it look a little better. Oh, wait. Well, that's because I guess most of this fills in a certain amount. The bottom part is not fixed, though. There we go. Then to give the fish their own cutout. That's interesting. Why did that happen? This is very clearly completely filled in. Why is it thinking it's not? Interesting. Does the tolerance need to be turned down? Turned up? Why is it not registering this as like a complete gap when it very clearly is? That's annoying. Oh, but now it's fine when I select around them. Alright, clip. Whatever. I am now debating making them all just actually goldfish colored. Oh, I see why. I forgot to turn off the symmetry layer, so I think that was fucking with it. Does this not work on it anymore? Because it's not... Okay, there we go. Weird. No, that's not the right color just yet, though, because it doesn't pop enough. Yeah, I also have to have a color for the bubbles. Invert. And then just some kind of blue. There we go. Now I can just quick fill. I know the colors don't fill perfectly, but let's check what they look like. Not better. Okay, contrast is a little better with that being turned all the way up. Okay, maybe that making them goldfish color is not helping. Or at least not working. Not for me, at least. And that's kind of what's important here. I want them to be something I like, and right now they're not something I like. I don't appreciate them. I'm putting them back to being bisexual colors, because that is genuinely the reason why I picked them in that order. They're bisexual colored fish. Not sure what that implies for the alien cat, but make your own headcanons about alien cat. Where was it? Oh, the colors also were just better in general for the contrast of it all. There we go. Kind of just dragging all of the colors I put for the sketch stuff and moving it upwards so that it just gets to be on top of every other layer. I guess I just saved myself a bunch of the coloring work by doing the... I guess the concepting of it? It was mostly just me working on the concept art. I guess I just get to take a lot of it with me. Turn that off, and that's mostly done. I do still need to fix the eyes of the fish. Which we aren't necessarily done with, but for the most part, they're good. A bunny battle! Enjoy. Fight to the death. But like in a fun way. There we go, that's a little better. Make the line art a little more complex. Add a little spice to it. Because after all, why not, really? Why not add a little spice to your line art? There we go. Funny number 74, you're up. Yeah. Only a little bit. You've gotten some good wins in your lifetime. Well, your lifetime. The bunnies, on the other hand, suffer for it. But they keep coming back, so that's something. That's probably a good time. Yeah, I think this is good for here. No point in changing up too much when it comes to the beam itself. It's kind of just where it needs to be. I do wonder if the lines for the bubbles are too small or too thin, but zooming out, I don't know if they even really add that much. I think they're fine. They zoom out real far. And then turn the colors off. Yeah, that's what I thought. This top one isn't really all that useful. I am going to move this back to my evidence folder. Well, that's what I'm calling the sketch phase the evidence folder, because something that I find incredibly good about ACG Goods is that they have rules against AI and stuff. One of the reasons why I picked them. Also because I think they're kind of one of the only places that do what they do, which is like the online print-on-demand kind of shop. But also because of the rules against AI, they do expect like good proof on art not being AI. So I do have to keep all my original sketches because I'm very used to just deleting sketches when I'm done with them. When I've finished the art, unless it's for something like commissions and now for my shop stuff, because I do kind of need those old versions. One, as proof, even though I'm literally doing a stream where I'm doing the artwork, and I do collect my stream VODs. And also just because they look nice. It's kind of nice to have the original version somewhere. That's not that original version. There's also the OG Balloon Gangle got planned here. There it is. I'm still debating the keychain top. Like, do I want it to be this little phone charm thing? I don't even know what to call the beaded one, or the moon, or the star. All of the color options I was going with are on there, though, so. Each one is viable. There we go. A little less clutter. Now I get to work on the ship. The alien cat will be put inside of it once it's done. Though there is something I kind of have to question about this. Is, do I want to keep this back line of the ship? I don't even know. Ow. Hold on, my headphones. Ouch. I'm not fully sure what I'm doing with this thing. Because, like, the dome is cute. It's little cat ears. I love it. But I don't know if I need any of it. What? What did I just... Did I zoom out by accident? What the fuck? Okay, I changed its size somehow. Or at least it felt like it. That was weird. Oh, I did. I changed this by accident. Yeah, that's what moved. Okay, I was getting really confused on what moved. No. This down here first. Ha! Relatively good half circle thing. This, on the other hand, might be bullshit. That wasn't it either. Okay, maybe we try teasing it with the, circle tool. I don't know how to use the circle tool when it's like this. Hell, I don't know how to use the circle tool normally. I find it weird. Weird and annoying. What if I just start from here, go to here, do some of this. Especially because it's not a perfect circle. Or something perfect that the circle tool can even really copy. Like, there, we've got the top part, where's the rest of it? The circle tool is my greatest enemy in Clipsio Paint. I do not understand it. It confuses me incredibly so. Oh, that's almost, like, really, really good. Isn't that enough? The bottom part, almost perfect. Almost. It's missing a few parts, though. Didn't properly get a lot of that line, actually. Oh, so I should probably make it so I can see through it a bit better. That might help. This is almost worse than trying to draw a perfect circle. Like, my circle is just fucked up enough that it's hard to match it. Ooh, that is almost it. Just slightly too wide. I don't know if I'm okay with that. If I should get rid of it and draw it once more. I'm drawing it once more. Nope. Nope. No, that's too high for it. Oh. Ooh. Maybe. That's racing too much. The bottom of it is a little lower than it's supposed to be, but I think I'm fine with that. I will just learn to deal. This. better. Okay. Oh goodness, we've already almost been here for an hour. I guess that makes sense. I have finished like an entire part of the keychain. Though it was much faster than I thought it would have been in the first place. I'm actually going to keep the little lid thingy separate. Hmm. No, you don't have to erase the whole line, just this little part sticking out. Why wouldn't it just get rid of that little part? Okay, fine. I'll have to erase it myself again. Okay. Honestly, maybe I could move this up just a little bit. Then it kind of matches a bit more. I'll do that. Connect. That little wingy dingy. Okay, we're getting there. I might actually be able to finish all of this within the next hour or so. And then I guess I'll move on to one of my other projects, which like the Monster Lover pins, which I haven't actually gotten a chance to work on. This bottom part's still kind of bothering me. It's not matched up entirely right. Why are my vector layers being so stubborn? The shape just doesn't feel right yet. No, not that. Let me go look back at the poll I did for the colors, actually. Seven votes, 4 for blue, 2 for purple, 1 for pink. There's another reason why I wanted to go double check them, because I was trying to figure out... Actually, I don't really know what I wanted. It's mostly if I really want to include all 3 of the color options. Because I can just do that, but they're all going to be separate shop items, and I wish you could just have like a little section inside of them where you could like pick the color version, kind of like you do on Amazon. Like it's all one listing, but you can choose the color options within the listing. It bothers me ever so slightly. Excuse me. This right here does look a little closer in the matchup. No to both of these. Getting rid of them both. I will continue to trace over this stupid sketch until it's perfect. Or at least just like close enough. It's more so about it being close enough. Come on. Actually, though, if it's pouting, I will save. Better, I think. Eh. I just like the original shape it had so much that I just don't want to get rid of that. Okay, maybe. That's probably the closest I'm going to get to a direct copy from the sketch. But I still kind of don't like it. I don't know why it's bothering me this much. What does this one look like? Wait, why am I checking? I literally took this sketch and then just made it bigger and put it over here. They are the same. They are one in the same. The dome looks just fine. I think I like this dome a little better. I do. Why do you pester me so? Yeah, there we go. I think that's a little better. Can't really explain why, other than I guess the line thickness was bothering me, or lack thereof. Okay. I think this also is better. Or at least it's just good. This is fine. Now for the little doodads on it. Nope, I accidentally copied that color and I didn't want to. That should definitely be way thinner. Lines of the ship. No. I'm gonna have to draw these by hand. And let's see if this worked. I think it did. Problem is, I didn't make these in the vector layer, so away they all have to go. I'm gonna blame the circle tool for this instead of myself. Duplicate, grab, and all the way up here, and just try to make sure it lines up with the way the other one looks, but opposite. Okay, that's good. And push this one towards the middle. It feels pretty 50-50. And these feel like they're all in the right place. So good enough they must be. Okay. Now I can turn this to like full. Oh, I'm now realizing the circles are way bigger in this one, but that's fine. So it's like half of the drawing. Let's add colors for the ship. I think I will keep it so that there's no back of the ship thing. I don't know if I like it all that much. Inwards. 2. In by another 2, and then let's go. I don't know why, but I really didn't think I'd be done with this project so soon. Even though I essentially had all of the coloring and stuff done, I just didn't think it would line up so well that I could just use it again. But I guess that was kind of the point of me doing that in the first place, so... Still not sure why it surprised me. And I'm going to take the color options... Put them here, and then... I guess fix all of them. I don't have that selected, that's why. There we go. Select, that off, grab that. That, turn that off, select. And then fix the last layer. And would you look at that? All of these still work just fine. I could delete the green one, and I guess I will, because I'm not keeping that for one of the options. Alright, this looks good. Okay. Now let's see. What else is salvageable from down here? What else can I just grab and place on top of... Oh, all of the color layer. Nope. On top of the color layer. There we go. Okay, some of it's having a fit. This goes over the color options. This was for the ship. This was color options, and this was color options. Okay, the only thing that needs fixing is the part that goes on the ship. Oh, CO paint is having a fit again. I think it's sometimes that it's doing that when it's doing the recovery options, which I do have it set up to do. So that if I don't, like, save in a while, it'll do some auto-saving to help with my progress. Right. What is causing problems? Oh, are the color options bleeding through this? Or I guess more so the other way around? No, I think they are bleeding through. Okay, so that's kind of a problem. Wrong thing. I want to turn off these. Grab that. That, and that. Oh, I know. I guess grabbing that would be defeating the purpose. Okay, turn off the line art. Yeah, this is the problem. It filled way too much of what was underneath the line art. That's not good. Okay, what if I take this and then just make a new one that's not the original fill? Have the ship. Hey Chimera, welcome in. Working on some merch right now. Fucked something up, so I have to go back and fix it. Thank you for the save reminder. I'll save real quick. And the self-care reminder. But how you doing? I'm gonna need to go back and fix some of these details. I guess I don't have to remove anything. Oh.
I have something to say.
What's up, Rhea?
What do you call a fly without wings?
Not this one again.
A walk.
I know, Rhea. I know. It's her favorite one. I can't be that mad. But why is this her favorite one? But to be fair, she hasn't done her favorite joke in a while, so maybe she's earned it. I will be honest, I am also pretty tired, unfortunately. I hate this. I hate this. How many times? I hate when I get deja vu during a stream, because I know I haven't worked on this during a stream before. But I remember doing this exact thing at this exact moment with this very specific drawing, but I haven't worked on this drawing on stream. I hate deja vu. I hate it. I don't like it. Ugh. It's so weird. Because, like, I could get if it's like, oh, yeah, sure, I've had an art stream where I've answered the same question of, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good. Yeah, how are you? Well, yeah, I'm feeling kind of tired today. I always tend to feel tired during my art streams. That's just kind of how it is. I'm locking in, but that in turn makes me kind of sleepy because I don't feel as yappy at the start of art streams or when I'm actually getting something done. I don't like it. I don't preach. No preach. Ah, shit, where'd the color go? There we go. All right, now they're all fixed. That's good. Well, I hope you're able to get some rest now that you're home. Oh, what were you on the road for? If you feel like answering, don't feel like you have to. I'm just kind of curious. Well, I hope you got some good news from your doctor's appointment, or there will be good news coming from it. This is already fine the way it is. Ah, that sucks. Maybe? Sometimes therapy can help. I know I used to see a therapist, and it did a lot, some pretty good for me. Probably should see them again, but, you know. Technically, the therapist also was not also a psychiatrist, which was kind of a problem because I couldn't see them and get medicated. Especially because I did kind of need medications. Things like ADHD can be real fucking fun. Luckily, I am now because I did see a therapist that was also a psychiatrist, so they were able to actually prescribe me stuff. And those prescribed medications worked. Huh. I don't know how medication stuff works, but I will take your word for that being a lot. It does sound like a lot. I'm pretty sure what I have to take is like 5, but maybe I'm thinking of the wrong amount of the dosage. And because it's also a different medication, so I have no idea if that's just the normal for it. Probably is. Is it about your sleep? Since you said you need to wait on a doctor to call me about sleep study? Goodness. Hope everything's alright. Oh, great. Well, I hope it does its job. Well, I wish you luck with your sleep study information. We'll just fill these in fully and then erase where I think they need to be erased from. Okay, that is the same. Ooh, new PC. Nice, nice. No, it's not over. I think this will be good. I think this is good. I like this. Oh. Oh, I'm still missing some pieces from the original one. There we go. Yeah, moving stuff over is fun. I remember when my computer died, like, big time. I had to go and try to get as many of my old files back because essentially it killed itself and wiped, like, most of my stuff. Huge bummer. Even more of a pain in the ass trying to get everything back in place. Yeah, that was like 3 years ago. Still mad about this computer. I think it was more so the Windows 11 update, because that was fun. Forced itself to update, and then things went wrong after that. I didn't even get a choice to just be like, no, I don't want to do the update. It just decided to do it one day, and now I'm stuck with it. But at least in better news, the AI bubble is popping, and I'm going to continue to celebrate it. Till it's fucking gone. Fuck you, Sora. Rotten piss. Oh, Sora AI is shutting down because it's I'm not even fully sure why. I don't really care. But the little video making AI thing is shutting down. And that's all I really need. Now for the best part. Kiki. Must draw the kitty. I am realizing I didn't add any of the color changes to any of this. Make the darkest color here, make it darker. Good. Oh wait, if I do this though, I'm gonna have to change the color for each of the things. I will have to remember that because there's 3 color options for this. We have a pink one, we have a purple one, and then we have a blue one. Blue was the one that actually won the poll, so the blue is the more important one. Purple was my favorite, and then pink also got a vote, so I want to add pink as well, because why not? We'll have to remember to actually change up the colors for each of these. Yeah, purple was my favorite. It didn't win, but I'm still keeping the purple. Yeah, that does also make sense, but considering it isn't technically my theme, it's just the cute little alien kitty. So it's not like my own personal merch. But purple's also just my favorite color, so that's the only reason I liked it the most. I have a bias. Okay, for the purple one, I want what? Let's grab here. That's not it. Yeah, purple can be a bit of a rarer one when it comes to stuff. Luckily, it is also a very popular color combo with green, especially for alien stuff, so why not toss it in here? It is a good color combo. It's also very commonly used with alien core stuff. Which is also why I kind of wanted the original one I was going to go with was purple and green, as you can see with the old version. And a little bit of pinkish purple at the top. This was the original. Purple, and then last but not least, the blue option, which does kind of look pretty damn good with the purple, but that is not what we're doing. Okay. I accidentally just changed the colors here. Aw, that's cute. That's a good idea. What is that color? No, that color is not popping enough when it comes to the shading. That's also too light. Go back. Hey, Fancy. How you doing? There we go. Now we have all the color options for the different ships. The cat technically will be separated, but it will still be inside of the ship. Now to turn off the colors. So I can more easily actually trace the kitty. Oh, gotta remember to actually... It's easier on myself. There we go. Hell yeah, nice 60 stream streak. Walk back in again. I'm almost done. Which means I'll essentially either... Well, I don't want to end stream this early, so maybe I'll get started on the Monster Lover pins. Because those have been in workshop phase for a while. I haven't messed with them since the last stream I worked on them. Ooh, what flavor? I'm always incredibly nosy when people have food. My friends can attest. The other night, my friends were playing D&D, and I could hear, based off the way Echo was talking, that he had food in his mouth, and I was like, what do you have? What you got? What is it? They were chips. Always going to be nosy. If you think we'll be up to it, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not going to keep streaming if I don't feel like it. But like, I don't like having short streams necessarily. They feel kind of... Well, I guess I could just end once I'm done with this. This was kind of the plan for today. It's just more so I'm still going to end up wanting to do art. I'm in an art mood today. So I appreciate the concern, but I do know my boundaries and what I will and won't be interested in doing. If I don't feel good, I will just immediately end stream. Mmm. Why can't I get your stupid fat little dumpling's face down? It's large here, and then it gets a little smaller. You have a silly little dumpling face. No. Fat little dumpling head. Okay. Oh yeah, it's funny, at the start of the stream, and even yesterday, I brought up a new, like, sort of world project I'm working on. Unfortunately, I think it is, in fact, going to join my comics. It might be more of, like, a side comic thing, where it's just there for the funnies. But I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna actually make a comic, or at least some mini comics, in my little, mascot horror world. I can't help myself. I thought about, like, a cool scene I could do for the comic, or it as a comic, and then it was, I just couldn't stop myself. I feel like I need to make it now. So, I'm stuck again. Can't not make a comic about it. Or at least some mini comics, just some fun stuff. I'm writing down. No, don't try the last 2 chapters. Oh, chapters. What you working on? my silly little cat with its dumb little dumpling head. Mmm. Fun. A good old NPC thick. Whew. Those are some very well-loved characters, I see. Oh, shit, there is the whole thing. That's not it just yet. Okay, almost done, I think. The kitty cat's energy is slightly different, but that's fine. I think in color options I will have actual colors of the cat. Oh, you're big old ear is touching the— oh. Oh, some of the shadows and stuff are peeking through because I put this underneath. Right. Okay, maybe I don't put this underneath. Over. Underneath. I think I prefer it over. Over. And then a little shading of your own. Fill. I was giving him a little sash. I do see it. I see where you see that. Trying to mess with its shading. I don't know if I want to give it shading, but we'll see. Up there go, or up comes our next ad break. She looks so much less smug. She was very smug in her first drawing. Alright, now I get to do the fun part, quote unquote. Which is not something I'm doing live. I will have to check out what all of this looks like after grabbing all its pieces and stuff and setting it up in Wolkery. But I will do that part. I'll just make the advertising and stuff at a different time. It's not ready to go up on ACG Goods without its descriptions and other such things. But I can always do that later. So I will. Now let's get all this stuff saved. Duplicate, PNG, where's my shop items folder? There it is. .png save. Hey, I can try to give you your own separated coloration for the kitty. That looks good. I don't know if I like it particularly. I might like it a bit more with all the colors turned on. Okay. And I also want to check what it looks like with all the other colors. Saturation looks fine. Saturation looks fine. Okay. Save, duplicate, PNG. I forgot to turn off the gray. This looks terrible. Hey, thank you very much for the raid, Crystal. Sorry, do you go by Crystal on all socials and stuff? That's not like a personal name. That's my bad, but thank you for the raid. How you doing? Okay. Hi, look, everybody, this is Crystal, a friend of mine that I met through Scrim's server. She's super cool. How is your stream going today? Let's fix this. Hey, that's good. Place. Welcome on in. We are currently working on some new merch art to put up on my store. Very excited. Got a cute little cat connection, alien cat connection keychain thingy. Very silly. Save PNG. It's all done now, so I'm just getting ready to get all the separated pieces ready for upload. This one gets to come in 3 different colors because 3 colors got votes and I liked all of them too much to say no to one of them. So, we're keeping all of them. Pink. My little babby. Who knows, I might even keep this character just because, well, technically it is my character. Just a weird little green cat thing, but I love her. Purple. PNG. Oh, there goes ad break. Enjoy your food. See you guys in a little bit. This character does not have a name, nor do I think I'm ever going to give them one. This is just my weird little alien cat thing. Like, I don't already have enough weird little alien creatures. Rhea's one of them. One of many. Purple and blue. I also totally didn't keep these and add these colors in the first place simply because they're bisexual colors. And no, the fish are not the bisexual flag. The fish are the bisexual flag. Does this count as Pride merch? If you want it to. We gonna make more of these in the future, but the only difference is the amount of fish and the colors match different pride flags. We have lesbian cat, we have gay cat, we have a non-binary cat. Incredibly dumb. I probably would do that though. Alright, now for the part you guys can't see because I am not screen sharing a tab. I don't feel like it. Just enjoy staring at our funny little buddy, which I am going to call Zara. I'm getting like a Z name. That's what's coming to my mind, is a Z name. Yeah, we're calling this thing Zara. Zara the alien cat. Where are... No, that's... Yeah, keychains. Creative keychains. Connection keychain. There we go. Shit, how big was I making these? It wasn't gonna be too big a keychain. But I wanted it to still be like a good size of keychain. Where's my ruler? There's my ruler. I have 3 rulers. Why do I have 3 rulers in my room? Am I collecting them for something? Am I subconsciously taking rulers out of the rest of the house? Why do I have 3 of them? I think these are all the different rulers I had for school. They're all the wooden ones, which means they're not even all of the rulers I owned. I remember having plastic ones I brought to school. Okay, this would be, I guess, 10 by 10. Oh god, that's a bit of a big one, especially since these are connected. I don't really know if I want... Oh, it doesn't give me that option. Okay, 7 by 7 compared to, like, that. It's not too bad. I think that still might be a little too big, but 7 or 6 would be what I would go with. Welcome back from ad break, everyone. I'm trying to figure out how big I'm going to make this stupid keychain. It's adorable. I love it. Yeah, I think I'll go with the 6 centimeter option. 2, connection, clear style. I don't know which hook thingy I want to use still. Turn what into a cookie? What? I feel like I'm missing part of the conversation, huh? Turn the cats into a... What? I'm not sure how I would do that, but maybe they would make for a fun cookie design. They do look pretty damn good. I will say, yeah, that would look for like a really cute frosted cookie design. 6 centimeters was good. I don't know which thing I want to go with still. Like, I could go for the star. I'd feel like the moon ones are too dark for what I'm going for. So I don't really want to go with the moon ones, especially with the color range. They just feel a little... Especially specifically the blue. The blue of the moon is way darker than the star one. And this thing, and this thing. I guess I think I can always... Oh, shit, sorry. Closed Castillo paint by accident. Or at least I like, made the tab smaller. But I was kind of thinking that maybe I'd use the black star at the top so that it matches with all of them. But I can always go back and change it. There's also this, like, star bell chain. I don't think I like that one as much, though. But star, bead chain, and what is the other one? No, no, no. Where's this one named? Oh, these are lanyards. Why are they called lobster lanyard? Interesting choice. Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly what I want, but I can always check back. So we'll go with the pink one first. Confirm. Move the whole things to be both centered. Oh, okay, so I can center it horizontally there. Is Y the button that moves it downwards? Oh, that's moving it upwards, so that's a problem. Okay, there we go. That's as far up and down as I can move that. Do I want to change up the back of that? I can. I could just real quick save a separate one where the cat just isn't in it. I'm doing that. Oh. Why is that weird looking here? I never fixed the blue one properly. It's peeking through weird. Well, I'm glad I went to go back and look at it. I don't think I am actually going to add that detail where it's different on the back of it. But I do need to fix something about this because this is still bleeding through it weird. It's such a small detail that you probably can't even see it on the final design, but I would rather not risk it because it looks weird when you zoom in. Actually, I know you can't see it because it's literally like a pixel and they literally tell you not to make stuff too small in the design or it will not show up at all. That's too bad. It looks weird. And therefore I must fix it. G, duplicate, that, save over. Here we go. I fixed it. I won't change up the backside of it. It's fine the way it is. Save. No generating mock-up. I haven't finished the second one. So this would look pretty damn good. It didn't replace the way I wanted it to. Oh, it is here. Do I need to fix both of them? Is that why? Wait, did it shrink it? Why does it look like that? Uh-oh, wait. Is this not allowed to be big? Or do I have to change it manually? Shit. Wait, what was the other one? Besides that. I don't think it saved it. Okay, wait. Now I'm confused. What? Why does it look weird? Didn't save it anywhere either. Maybe I did it wrong. Yeah, the beam is the dangly attachment. It's weirdly like it doesn't want to take any of the stuff, which is weird. Okay, yeah, it's trying to make it smaller, but I think it's letting me manually fix it. Okay, so if I chose this, what, isn't it supposed to be like 66 centimeters is my changes? Centimeters to millimeters. Yeah, it's like 10. Oh no, so not 66, just 60. Die line should be good, I think. Save. Okay, the part 2 saved properly. Why wouldn't it save the first one right? Strange. Okay, no, it's not the die line I want to mess with. It's the positioning of the hole on the top. And the one on the bottom. Make sure it's centered. Ooh, this is a close one, but I think it's going to end up going to fancy. Unless Meeples somehow clutches this, because I refuse to believe. There we go. Okay, fancy wins. I was gonna say, the Meeps does tend to win these, so might have pulled something out of his fluff butt of his bunny. I don't know if the bunnies are fluffy. Again, we've talked about this. They probably feel very strange, like a balloon filled with slime, like a stress ball, but it's fine. Don't think about that too hard. Save, update the mockup. Will this work now? Because it looks like it doesn't want to save it properly. Okay, save. Okay, now it works. I guess I was supposed to do it part 2 first, part 1 second, for some reason. Huh. If this is as big as it looks compared to itself, that might not be right. I might not have it at the right size. But that's connection keychains for you. They probably should have to be a bit smaller. Oh, maybe I should have selected custom size, so it would have been the automatic size I gave it. Yeah, let's keep dicking around with it, see what happens. See how big it thinks the design should be based off of just how big these are normally. Oh, no, now it's just asking me what I want it to be sized at. Yeah, I still think like maybe 7 millimeters would be good. Apply changes. But considering the size this is... Don't say you to them. They're basically a stress ball. Be nice. It's not their fault that they're weird little slime-filled jelly balloons. They were originally called gummy bunnies. Expect them to be strange. Your other option is for them to feel like you're just holding a gummy bear, which eventually is gross and sticky. At least they're not sticky. If your bunny is sticky, they probably got into the syrup again, and that's, you should have kept a better eye on them. You know they get into mischief. And they really like sweets. Oh, the size I made it could be... Oh, it might actually be too small right now. Okay, what if I make it closer to 80? Doesn't look like it changes all that much. That would imply they melt. Well, to be fair, they do. They kind of do. Remember, if they get hit too hard, they kind of just deflate. They do melt. But that's if they're injured or hit too hard by something. Save. And save again. Hey, why is it small? What? It made it smaller. Get back here. This is incorrect. Why is the ship itty bitty? Do not make the ship itty bitty. Save. There we go. Okay, the ship was this size versus this size. The keychain, the problem was that the keychain accessory that like holds it to anything was super small compared to it, and that didn't exactly look like how I wanted it to. Especially because I made it so it's supposed to be bigger, but I think this is right now. I think. And I debate if this is the size I want it to be. But I guess the smaller one is kind of cute, and I don't want them to take up, like, too much space. Lest that be its own problem. The quality on them looks about the same. I do think they might be the right size in the smaller version. I'll leave it as the smaller version, and then I will save this. The price of them does change, which is a little bit of a problem. Okay. I do want to see its mock-up with the pink versus the black. See which one I like the most. I don't know if I like the pink more necessarily. See if I like the green more. Kinda. Am I saving every variation of this to my products? Okay, it doesn't seem to be actually showing up. Not until I tell it to. I don't know where it's going, necessarily. Oh, it's not saving it at all. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, that gives me time to debate what I want each of them to look like. It also means I can mess with all of these. I'm sorry you guys don't really get to see any of what I am talking about. But don't worry about it. I'm figuring it out. Making all my variations. Making my list, checking it twice, you know. Making sure everything looks right. It's even, and this goes. Okay, yeah, I'm probably not moving on to the next project this stream. Because I do want to mess with these off to the side to make sure that they all look right. And that they're all the same size and stuff. So I am probably going to just let you guys go so you don't hear me doing all the boring part of making sure these work properly. So I'm going to find somewhere to send y'all off to. My apologies that we've been sitting here just listening to me yap, but that's kind of all you guys do. Just usually it's something more interesting than, oh yeah, that looks better. Yep, without being able to see shit. So let's find somewhere to send y'all off to. It looks like Bambi and Kiri are playing the Peak update. And they haven't been streaming that for too long, so I think I'm going to send you guys off to Kiri. It's been a little bit. Everybody hop on in. Thank you very much for joining me for today's art stream. Very happy to have this new keychain all finished up and ready to ship off, likely before the end of the week or sometime next week. There will be a ping for the shoppers in the Discord and a post about it on likely my Blue Sky and my Tumblr. That's where I've been posting my shop ads. That's where I plan to post more of my OC art and other such rambles. Haven't really gotten too many OC rambles I feel like sharing publicly. A lot of my OCs are still in their working on it phase. But eventually there will be doodles and drawings and other such things. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I hope to see you next time. I will be back next week on Monday at 5 p.m. EST. I hope to see you there. Even if I don't, just remember to take care of yourselves. Have a good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I will do my best to rest as long as you guys promise to do the same. Bye-bye! I am so glad to be done with this.